Hello, everyone. My name is John. I'm one of the VPs of product here at Gorgias, focusing on our help desk. I want to start off with some of the most important updates, new features to empower your team to do what they do best, which is nailing those real human moments that matter. Birthdays, big purchases, sensitive escalations, and all other kinds of moments that Bora described. These are the moments that need empathy. They need a human who can understand the customer, their history with your brand, and what will make this interaction a five-star experience. To start, we're empowering your agents and your business to deliver these kinds of interactions across the globe with our new AI translation features. Before, when brands wanted to expand internationally, you would often have to pay an expensive localization tool. Other brands might have chosen to hire local agents through a third-party provider who may not meet your bar of quality. Our goal is to help your superstar agents help any customer, regardless of their language, so you don't have to incur any additional expenses or risks in order to grow across your borders. Soon, translations will be embedded seamlessly into conversations. Think about the recent Airbnb experiences you may have had. Your customers can write in their own language and never know that the person on the other side is typing in another. It's seamless and localized to help your agents maximize the range of people they can serve without compromising the customer experience. We've also shipped a new AI summarization feature to give your agents more context in less time. Already today, AI-powered conversation summaries are available for every conversation within Gorgias. These summaries are a great way to up the speed of long interactions, and especially if you're receiving an escalated ticket or trying to get historical context of a customer. We all know the value of understanding a customer's history, but with SLAs in play, agents don't always have the time to read every message in detail. Summaries give them the context they need instantly to catch up when an old conversation reopens or a manager is tagged for help. And to get an even deeper look at each customer, we've rebuilt the customer timeline, a clean, detailed view of the customer history with your brand from support conversations to order updates. This helps your team move away from seeing customer interactions as a series of tickets to one that's going into ongoing conversations with your brand. Stepping back from individual conversations, we knew we needed to make sure that your help desk is able to receive and route every conversation efficiently and reliably, so conversations never get lost or pinballed between teams. Great experiences are about connection. That's why we need to make sure that every customer issue reaches the right agent with the right expertise at the right time. Gorgias has always helped you bucket incoming conversations into views and assigning them to the right person or team. But one limitation within each view is that tickets were listed in chronological order, either by the created date or by the last updated date. However, the order of these conversations don't always reflect the order of priority to your customers. We recently introduced a new concept of priority scoring, which lets you assign each ticket low, normal, high, or urgent priorities. With priority scoring, you can ensure that the most important conversations are surfaced and prioritized. The best part is that you have full control over what priority means. For example, you can assign a ticket with a high priority if it's a public Facebook comment with a negative threatening sentiment. You can also prioritize certain types of customers like active subscribers, big spenders, by connecting your Shopify and subscription tools to Gorgias. On top of priority scoring, new routing features, including skills-based routing, are on the horizon to help ensure every conversation lands with the right agent. In the meantime, we've also made some other exciting updates to our ticket management toolkit. To organize your tickets even easier, we're letting you build views and rules with more types of data. With store filters, you can create views and assignments to help agents focus on one regional store or several sub-brands. With the ticket fields, you can build your rules and views around AI-detected contact reasons, which automatically tag every conversation with an intent like product feedback or shipping questions. You can also create custom fields like product type, for example. And soon, we're also talking about customer fields, which is currently in beta. You're already labeling customer fields like VIP, fraud suspect, bride and groom, longtime customer, and those will soon be able to be segmented for views and rules as well. And while we're talking about conversations getting to the right teammate, We've also built email integration natively into Gorgias. This means that brands moving from tools like Zendesk to Gorgias can bring all of their history with them very fast. In very little time, you're up and running with zero data loss and no third-party tools required. We're also strengthening our connections with those email providers so that messages flow in more reliably than ever. If a connection does drop, we've added new tools like proactive notifications and audit logs that help you troubleshoot and restore the connections as quickly as possible. We've also doubled the size of our performance engineering team to protect the reliability of our entire platform. To start, we virtually eliminated the possibility of a platform-wide outage by spreading our databases across multiple pipelines and regions, so there's no single point of failure. We've also hit our 99.99% platform uptime, which is a major achievement for any engineering team and a must to keep your operations running smoothly, especially during peak seasons like Black Friday. Switching gears, let's head over to Gorgias Voice, our native telephony solution. While you've always been able to handle phone calls in Gorgias, growing teams need flexibility to route customers to different queues, external numbers, or to voicemail and SMS follow-ups. Our up-and-coming flow-based IVR system, which is currently in beta, lets you easily design the ideal journey for each incoming call. You can send customers to an interactive menu. You can segment those calls based on the customer's own data stored in Gorgias. You can also send them directly to voicemail or schedule a callback follow-up or text message. And of course, routing them to the right person inside Gorgias or to external numbers. Building this is easy to use, letting you make changes ahead of BFCM and other exceptional periods without needing support from developers or our Gorgias support team. Plus, to give you more control over your phone availability, you can now set business hours for each phone number, as well as for channels like email and chat across all of your storefronts. This way, customer expectations match your actual availability, and your SLA reports reflect when your team is actually online. We've also added more flexibility into agent availability, one of the biggest challenges of an operating call center. For each of the queues, you have new options like ringing every available member or ringing one at a time until someone picks up. We've introduced the concept of wrap-up time as well, giving agents much needed time to follow up, close out a ticket, or add their notes before they take on the next phone call. And behind the scenes, we've upgraded our live availability statuses to refresh more quickly. That means routing decisions and reports better reflect the real world in real time, helping you avoid assigning a ticket to someone who might have stepped out for coffee and letting you mark agents as offline when they forget to. As more and more repetitive questions are handled by AI and automation, an excellent phone experience becomes even more important to differentiate brands who are going above and beyond when it really matters. And now I'll pass it over to Fraser Bruce, who leads our solutions team, to discuss exciting updates around our reporting and insights capabilities.
Hi, everyone. My name's Fraser, and I lead the solutions team here at Gorgias. In my role, I get to speak with a lot of directors, VPs, and C levels of CX and e-commerce brands. And as you go further up the chain, the questions leaders ask start looking pretty familiar. How are we doing? How can we do better? And what's the thing that matters the most? As CX and operations managers spend less time fighting backlogs and chasing inbox zero, you open up space for something far more valuable, figuring out what's working, what's not working, and how to make both your team and your business perform better. Gorgeous reporting has always been designed for e-commerce. From day one, you've had out-of-the-box reports for the KPIs that matter most. Things like first response time, CSAT, and which purchases happened right after a support conversation. But now you can extend those out-of-the-box reports to go much deeper. It starts with dashboards. Dashboards let you assemble all the metrics, charts, and data points that matter most into one view. Think of dashboards as custom views for each of your reporting goals. You could build one dashboard for agent performance, which, by the way, you can now filter for each of your regional stores or sub-brands. You could build another dashboard for tracking the external agents you hire during peak season. Finally, you might build one that's laser focused on your trends in product returns or return related queries. You get to decide what to include and how to arrange it. So every time you open reporting, you're looking at exactly what you need to see. And we're consistently adding richer insight into these dashboards, giving you new data points and filters for deeper understanding. For instance, this month, we're releasing our new human response time metric, which lets you see exactly how quickly escalations from AI are handled by a person. Because if a question is too sensitive or too complex for AI to resolve, chances are this customer needs support and fast. Beyond team performance and trends in customer contacts, one area we're working hard to support you better is to make staffing and scheduling decisions easier. That's why we're building custom statuses, which go beyond just available or unavailable. You'll be able to see whether someone was offline, at lunch, or in a meeting. So when you're looking at your historical availability data, you actually know why a seat was empty in the moment. This will help you determine whether the solution to your availability problem is bringing on extra help, reworking your agent schedules to spend less time in meetings, or maybe to just take some staggered lunches. We're also thrilled to partner with Assembled Workforce Management to bring your staffing and forecasting insights to the next level. Our upcoming integration brings your real-time ticket data from Gorgias into Assembled's suite of purpose-built tools for support teams to optimize forecasting, adherence, and indeed scheduling. By the end of the year, your insights won't just live inside of Gorgias. You'll be able to schedule CSV exports so the right people get the right reports automatically, whether they use Gorgias or not. And looking into 2026, to help support more complex organizations with larger teams, we're giving you more control over who's able to see certain dashboards, views, and controls. Role-based access control will allow you to decide exactly which dashboards and conversations each user role within Gorgias can access. We're also partnering with Okta for single sign-on, so your team can log in with the same secure authentication service they use for all your other business tools. Over the next 6 months, our vision is that Gorgias reporting transforms from a set of pages that help you hit your KPIs to a platform that helps you properly analyze and understand the full context of your customers and your CX team to make the best decisions for your business. Now, I'm going to send it back over to Bora, who will share new and upcoming updates to the core experience of your team's day-to-day in Gorgias. Stay tuned because this is really exciting stuff.
By the new year, we're updating the agent experience into a clear and actionable interface. So we're going to keep the interface familiar and intuitive to what you know, while also making key information easier to find. The goal is to promote agent focus on the conversation so you have better customer interactions, less clicking, and less clutter. We're going to simplify the ticket view so agents see exactly what matters, who they're talking to, what they're talking about, and the key details they need. Other fields and metadata are moved to the side so you create more room for the main conversation. The result is less clutter, fewer distractions, and more focus on delivering great customer interactions. We're also making customer information like returns, loyalty points, and subscription status easier to digest. The ticket timeline is now in the main view, so you can see every past interaction without navigating away. We're adding dedicated order views so agents can quickly dive into past purchases and make updates without switching tabs. And by expanding the customer timeline, you'll be able to see third-party data like reviews and subscription updates. So the goal is really simple. Give agents the time, focus, and product experience they need to deliver world-class experiences, especially as the theme is today, in the moments that matter. While today we focus on the back end of Gorgias, we want to make your team more efficient and effective, and we're of course always improving the front end of experience that your shoppers interact with every day. And another drum roll, I'm very excited, lots of excitement today. So in the age of LLMs, we believe that the shopper behavior is evolving with new expectations to interact with brands in more conversational ways. Less typing keywords into search bars and scrolling through results, more asking in natural language questions or requests and getting curated answers. That's why throughout the next couple of quarters, starting next month, we're upgrading our chat to be able to handle more of the shopping experience within the conversation. And by the way, if you're interested in not yet using our AI agent or its shopping assistant skills, you can scan the QR code to speak with someone on our team and learn more how it works and how to get started. So rather than redirecting customers to the PDP, key information like photos, product descriptions, and very soon customer reviews will be shown directly in the chat. So you can keep the shopping experience seamless. Again, without getting redirected to a separate checkout flow, our vision is that your shoppers will be able to add items to the cart and seamlessly check out to reduce extra effort and provide a faster path to purchase in one contained flow, which is key in a world full of distractions. If your customers search on GPT and get their answers there, they can really search here in the chat and get their answers in the chat without leaving. In a way, these updates combine the immediacy and convenience of modern era while also bringing back some of the magic of shopping at Delia's. And shout out to all of you who remember what that was. Blending the elements of a shopping experience from browsing the catalog to finding the right item to asking questions and checking out into one seamless personalized conversation.